CheekySport.
All right, you are now tuned into Rinse FM, and this is Cheeky Sport. You're with myself, Big J.
Yeah, with CheekySport Ak.
Like a Chris.
Jike. I don't really have a nickname yet, but yeah, so
we'll get the people to give you one. And we've got a special guest in the building. He's a Millie rocking madman. He found love on an island. Hold tight, Team Jazz.
Hey.
We call him Big Denzel, but we got Josh Denzel.
He's loyal.
Wow.
He's loyal. So loyal.
You should see Kaz in the corner of this room.
She's thinking, he told me it's going to be a quick show.
In it 2 hours later.
No shouting. It's going to be no shouting. All right, sorry, listen, mate, after this you might need some paracetamol because the shouting's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming on the show.
It's all good. I've been saying for a minute I wanted to come on though.
Yeah, man, people don't know, like...
Pre-Love Island. You
know what's so mad? You know
I didn't have no clout. You didn't want me on.
Don't try,
remember that time.
He's telling the truth. I can't lie, he's right.
That's a GRM move.
That's a GRM thing. They only want you in your heart, innit?
Yeah, I know that used to be the look away spot, didn't it?
I'll shout you.
Truth be told, I remember when we actually was on the show, before you went onto the island, we went, I can't remember, it was like before you had officially been in, but we knew you were going. Jack was like, well, we know someone who's going to the island still. And I was like, who? And then Akeem's like, oh yeah, what? So you know, yeah? And I was thinking, bro, I don't know about this. And then they whispered it to me, they're like, trust me, Josh is going on this still. Man's gonna win.
Yeah.
Obviously, he found love though. That's the main thing.
Did it win? This was about you won. He won.
Man like Josh.
That's what matters. Josh. Big up Josh. Alright, so let's talk some football. For those who don't know, Josh is an Arsenal fan.
Well done, Gazer. Well done.
So Chris is definitely...
I'm happy.
Chris is excited, mate.
He's
excited.
Do you mind if I ask Kaz what team she supports?
Yeah, she's into football.
I'm trying to
get football goals. I'm trying to get free tickets to Arsenal.
Kaz, who would you support though, if you did?
I support Leeds and Arsenal.
Leeds.
Big up, Kaz. Keep it chill with the league. That's a real.
Our old man's like
that caption was. I can't lie. I respect it.
I put it up and I was like, Kaz, it's okay. She was like, my dad.
Oh mate,
it's true. You know what I mean? It's just what you shout at the Arsenal. You're up there.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
a lot of dirty-minded people out
you
there.
obviously have been going to the games. How you feeling about Arsenal? Obviously this season, everything been gravy right now.
Oh wow!
What, 21 games unbeaten.
21. You know what I mean?
21.
How about the river I got in this leading again?
21 seconds to go. You know what I mean? It's a blessing to go to the Emirates and be able to like have a beer at half time and people not just be swearing randomly and sweating and moaning at, like, you know what I mean? They go, I can't believe it, man. Jesus Christ. Like, mumbling under their breath for no reason.
I swear there's 20 draws in that 21 game. 20 draws.
Fulham can't. You're a Fulham fan, you know.
Hey, let's not talk about Fulham.
So let's briefly talk about Torreira being like regarded as one of the best players.
Best signing this season.
What are you saying? Obviously, everyone's saying
best signing this season.
Obviously, I know everybody always says that I hate Liverpool, but I think Shaqiri is one of the best signings.
No. It's Torreira's coming and completely changed that.
Torreira's an animal.
How much? Do anybody know what Torreira's price was?
25, 24 mil, something like that.
And who knew him before? Like, listen, I can't lie.
I'll be honest. It was only from World Cup.
Yeah,
when I saw him play for Uruguay.
Remember, I missed the entire World Cup.
Oh yeah, I was in Love Island.
He's like, mate, I didn't watch the World Cup, guys. I would have been working there.
I got a text.
Yeah, but honestly, Torreira was proper sick in the World Cup. So when they signed him, I thought, this is actually a good signing. I think one of the main things we were waiting to see was how Emery was going to bring him into the squad. Yeah. And the way he's done it now, like Xhaka's doing his job because of him. Yeah. It's made Xhaka look a lot better in recent.
It's hard to look any worse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's true. And then obviously you got Guendouzi as well, who's actually looking like a man.
He's a Gembouji. Chunks calls him Gembouji. Like, wow,
bro, it's so mad. But 19 years old.
He's my favourite Arsenal player.
Is it for real?
What is all this? I can't even believe what I'm even hearing that here. I wonder if Josh wasn't here. I want to know what you'd be saying
whether
about
Josh is here.
You little sucker.
He did say.
You little sucker. sucker.
I say the
I've
same.
never heard you say anything about any
It's
Arsenal
true.
player ever in
It's
my
true.
life.
I say, bro, I always
He's
rate.
always giving a man corn.
No,
All of a
but-
sudden,
no.
what?
I always
All of a
rate.
sudden, that man's like,
I always rate
already.
Guendouzi.
Guendouzi, I like a bit in Guendouzi. Yeah.
I always rate Guendouzi, yeah.
Shut
But
The way
yeah, your team is still a little bit. You're going.
No, you
21
love
games
us
unbeaten.
now. Look,
No,
you're
I don't
drooling
love
right
you.
now.
I don't love you.
look at
He's
him
come
shaking
every week,
now.
brother.
I don't love
I
you.
need Josh every week. I need to see this guy drool. Look at him.
They're still
he
not. They're still
actually-
not as good. They're still not as good as people think they are. Who? And Tottenham's still a better side than us.
You're dumb.
That's it.
You're dumb. You're
That's
football
it.
Even after that North London derby.
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
Tim
Are you
showing
one
it,
game?
mate. Tim
Are you a
showing
football
it.
fickle? Innit? Tactics, Tim. I'm done. I'm done with you, geezer.
I know,
I'm done.
big man thing though. Why was Fellaini pulling his hair like that?
How rude was that?
No,
How rude is that?
He needs to get a 5-game ban.
Yeah, that was
the
mad. Still.
hair envy is crazy. Man shaved his head and then tried to rip it off Guendouzi's head. It's too late now, mate.
From where I was sitting, I was going, is he pulled him back? He's pulled him back. And then you see on the replay that he's fully just
grabbed man's
ripped
hair.
his hair.
That's rude.
That's a
That's
red
rude.
card. It's a
Very
red
rude.
card.
That's what I said.
All day.
That's what
Of course
professional
it's a
foul.
red- yeah.
That's a professional
You pulled
foul.
his hair back and dragged him on the floor.
That's rude.
Yeah, but let's
moving
be
like
real
he was
here.
a bouncer.
But that's part of the game, though.
The way he dragged him out
I
there.
don't know.
Get out of here.
That's part of the game, though. That's part of the game.
What, pulling
Pulling the
man's
hair? Nah.
But,
Get
you know,
out.
like, but you see when
What,
you're,
you can't go in for a 2-foot attacking anymore and you think pulling the hair's all right.
You're supposed to do them sort of dirty like tricks.
That's not even a dirty
Yeah,
trick,
back
though.
in-
That was
maybe
like,
20
but it
years
was-
It
ago.
just looked a bit mad. It looked a bit mad.
What do you mean?
But you, bro, what I'm trying to say,
What,
obviously,
you
there's
reckon
not a
back
lot of
in the
players.
day?
There's not a lot of players with hair down to their back. What I'm trying to say,
Your
is
guy
what
had hair down
players-
to his back. No one ever pulled his hair once.
His hair was
Hang on.
freezing up to the
You're
top.
blaming the fact that he's got long curly locks for the fact that Fellaini grew
No,
grab
all
his
I'm
head.
trying to say is
That's like grabbing his head.
All I'm trying to say is
That's
if
like
you
grabbing
man,
his head.
if you man actually did like a player
He's
watch with
still in
certain
Vegas.
players, yeah, you know what man do when they're playing on the pitch?
I'm not sure
man
they
banging your
grab-
back.
Huh?
Man would knock you.
You're doing what?
Yeah, I know. That's what
Here we go,
That's a
Jack.
different
Sorry, Jack. Oh my God.
Okay.
So I've got to start saying no homo
Wow, what
pause
we
and
say?
everything. I say.
Yeah. CheekySport after hours, mate. That's it.
This ain't back chat London, my guy. Wow. Don't mistake. Keep it serious. This is-
All right, biscuit. Yeah,
What
all
I'm
right,
trying
mate.
to say- what I'm trying to say is this: a lot of dirty like tactics in terms of fouling and
Yeah.
stuff gets happen, which you
But
don't
putting
see.
your hair back's different, though.
Yeah, there's like
took
raking
that
your
by,
ankles, there's like tripping
I
you
take
up.
like your thing. Oh,
Nah, that's-
shiza. I've actually pulled out Chris's headphones.
Producer.
Engineer.
Surprise.
Engineer, we put.
That's a
I pull out-
straight
I pull
red
out
card,
my-
mate.
Yeah, that's a straight red card and all, mate.
Straight red card.
That's some
Is that the one?
savagery.
Is it here? Hang on. Is this one?
No, you
I
guys
didn't
don't
go
worry
that
about.
far.
Listen, don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry
don't know
about.
anyway,
Don't worry
look.
about Chris. Don't worry about.
But
Chris.
anyway, look.
Either way.
They're not to talk
Arsenal-
about
So
Arsenal
all I'm
getting
trying to say is
Chris.
this. Yeah, all I'm trying to say is this.
Let's do
Jack,
it.
Jack, very quickly.
Yeah.
If Arsenal don't get top 4 this season, what are we saying? Like
Failure.
Failure, yeah.
super failure.
Of hundreds.
Has to be. Considering the way
I
they've
don't
started
really
as
see
well.
that as a failure, you know.
So what? If
No,
they don't
no,
get any
squad.
trophies and no top 4, that's a failure. I'm sorry.
That's a dead
What
season.
about a trophy and top 4?
Depends
like
what
FA Cup,
trophy.
FA Cup.
No.
Not Europa. Not Europa.
They need to get top 4.
'Cause Europa-
in my
No, wait,
opinion.
hold on. What are you talking about? You said not Europa. Are you
No,
saying
I'm saying
FA Cup?
if
we win the
they
Europa,
won
bless.
Europa, then it's blessed.
Yeah, everything's
Yeah, yeah,
blessed.
yeah.
I'm
We
saying
win
it's
Europa,
FA Cup.
everything's blessed.
Like it's
Yeah.
FA Cup.
I don't know.
any trophy.
Because Europa's better than FA Cup.
I think they have to get top 4 this year, in my opinion.
No, that they have to. That would basically be. It would show, but I'm just saying, is that such a bad thing? Because all I'm trying to say is, he actually put out himself, innit?
No, you
He put himself out.
Oh, okay.
I'd
All
I'm trying to say is the way Emery's got them playing. I feel like Arsenal have already made progress. If they don't get the
but hold on.
But top 10's
No,
an
no,
achievement.
let's
for
get-
Man
You cannot go back
let's get
to
one thing-
playing
let's get
good
one thing
football
straight.
and not doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, 100%. That's
real,
the point.
It's
Give
got
me
to
2
that
years
point
of
for you
Chelsea.
now, surely,
Like
yeah.
Chelsea at their peak when they're playing like the most horrible Mourinho ball ever, but they're winning everything. Bring it to me.
Yeah, but Josh, you can't.
Chris wouldn't agree with that. The thing
No,
is-
You
He
remember
would
them
agree.
days?
Get
Remember
used
them
to it.
Josh.
This
Do
is
you
what you
remember
call a
Arsene
winner,
Wenger?
right?
Do you know what,
Remember
Josh?
them days under Arsene Wenger, right? Where you go, wow, we're playing great. Like the 07, 08, we're playing some great football. And then you're going, yeah, but we're doing
won nothing,
absolutely
but
nothing.
he's-
Do you remember that? Do you remember
he's
them
the
individual
07,
games where we took
08?
apart
Yeah.
like Fulham
Yeah.
and Brighton? No.
Like Fulham,
Wow.
man.
No,
Shafting
he's
the
back.
team
We
in
back
that.
to
There's
Fulham.
no need for
We
that.
back to Fulham that time. That's just squad. Our bad boy go against Fulham.
I mean, it's true. It's like putting really all nice customs on a dead car, like on a 4K.
Why are you
No,
putting
no,
a body
hold
kit
on.
on a Honda Civic?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
2001
Hold on. Why is this
plate.
guy in the back? Why is Jack talking like this?
It's not actually the back is sideways.
I don't get it.
The back would be there.
He don't
my guy.
care.
Sorry.
But the thing is, hey, Josh, just
Yeah.
a question, yeah. When did you go away into Love Island? There's a reason why I'm asking. Around about month, like
End of May.
end of May. Okay,
Just
so you.
after-
So
No, wait, hang on,
Josh
hang
was
on,
there
hang
for the
on,
Wenger.
hang
He
on.
was there for the Wenger.
it's before, but it's before Emery came in. Is that right?
Yeah.
The reason why I'm asking you is like, what was your thoughts on on Emery coming in, honestly? And did you think he would? Do you
what
think
he's doing now?
Yeah. Do you think that he should be doing what he's doing now, or are you going to think he's going to slide?
Anything is better than Wenger.
Why though?
There you go.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Hold
Exactly.
on, man. Let me talk to my guy, Josh.
Thank you. Why he's not agreeing now? is it?
Wow, no. I'm ready for this smoke. Hit me.
Why? But why? Why is it
Yeah, but why not? Because
a change was needed. Like the whole entire club was going back. We've been going backwards since 2009. Like these FA Cups, right? Cool. We if you ask any Arsenal fan, like, would you take 3 FA Cups in a row? They go, forget the FA Cup. Like we want to win the league. We want to be challenged for champions. There was the amount of Champions League games I went to, away games at Bayern, Barca. I went to the Nou Camp 4 times.
Look where you went. Look where you just said you went to the Nou Camp.
I also went to Seville. I went to Slavia Prague away with a 1-1 draw. Like I've been to some dark
real
places.
fan, not like Chris.
No, I've been to some dark places.
How many
And
games
I've
you
got
been to?
you.
What games you been to?
Yeah, exactly.
What games in you?
He's talking all this crap.
What games in you?
Are you
Geezer?
dumb? Josh, carry on, geezer. Ignore him.
Don't listen to this football
talking about? You know what I mean? And I think there's no point in even being in the Champions League if you're not going to challenge. And under Wenger, we weren't challenging. We were happy to get out the group and go out in the knockout stages. Like we were happy to go. Oh, we came close to beating AC. Oh, we came close to beating Bayern. Guess what? We beat them away. Oh, we scored 2 goals. Like that was so boring to see, and it's cost money for fans to go out there. Like forget all that. But in the end, the whole club, the mentality was happy of mediocrity, but we'd have a couple of decent games. We didn't beat any of the top 4 or any of the teams around us. We'd never beat. We were just getting popped by every team that was supposed to be our rivals.
It's true.
And that is depressing. And it happened for so long. And now we go to the United game. You know, admittedly, United are pretty poor right now. But do you know what I mean? Like, we go into United games, we go into Liverpool games, we go into the Spurs game. You don't expect to lose.
Yeah, but
you don't want to grab a draw. You want to.
It's true. It's very true.
Now
It's
the
very
whole
true.
mentality changes.
It's very
And
true.
that can only happen if Wenger left.
Yeah, but
I think that's incorrect. No, it's not incorrect. But I just think where I just think the fans themselves brought that upon the club. It wasn't. I don't think it was all Wenger's fault.
No.
Bro, wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Now you're talking nonsense.
Are you gonna
talking
let me
rubbish.
How can I be talking nonsense if I didn't even finish his sentence? You prat. Are you dumb? Are you a football fico? Man, I didn't even finish it.
I've got a side with it. Go on.
Are you
Go
dumb?
on. Say your rubbish.
Like,
Go on.
what Josh said was about the 07, 08, yeah? I agree there. That's 100%. Like, we played some of the best football. But what we need to remember is that we had a team that we just had a brand new stadium. See what Tottenham are going through now. How can you say, oh my God, yeah? When you two are going to sit there and suck off Tottenham, yeah? When they win nothing, they come in the top 4 or they come 4th or 3rd, and you man are going to sit there and say, oh wow, no trophy though. In that time, Pochettino's the greatest.
I'll take that. Pochettino's the greatest manager since sliced bread. Same with Klopp, but these men ain't won nothing. In that time, they got won how many trophies? We moved stadium. In a modern era. No, don't say, oh my God.
Liverpool got to the Champions League final last year.
Chris, I'm watching.
What happened, John?
What happened,
Jermaine?
You didn't know when near
We made the final 2006. We lost.
Jermaine.
That was 72
This
years
is why you're
ago,
talking
bro.
nonsense. This is why you're talking nonsense.
Listen,
When you were 2,
Here's the facts.
Look how I'm talking about Europe.
Here's
Here's
the facts, yeah? And unfortunately, this is unpopular opinion, yeah?
Go on.
Wenger is not as good as you think he is.
You're dumb.
Yeah? No, wait, listen to me.
He was.
Listen to me. No, he was. No, listen to me. Listen. One second. The reason I'm saying that is, let's be real, yeah?
Let's be real. Your manager, Jose Mourinho.
We're not talking about Jose Mourinho.
Chris, let him talk. Let him talk.
He ain't sit there and talk crud about Wenger like he knows Wagwan. He knows absolutely
We
nothing.
always end up here.
Exactly.
Let's move on.
You remind me of Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy.
Let's move on.
The way you were
Let's
talking
move
about.
on.
Let me explain.
Let's
Let me just say, the reason why I say that, is because which other manager would you allow 25 years of a career?
What other manager's gone unbeaten with pittance?
Guys,
Why can't I finish my
Guys, let me know in the comments below if you think that if Arsenal get 4th, it's regarded as not a progressive season. I think they've done
How
well.
can 4th be progressive though?
Fifth, I said
Josh,
fifth.
Chris, can I just say what I was going to say?
I'm saying-
All I'm saying is,
I'm saying it's still
25
progress.
years.
Every
25
week.
years.
When he was there 22 years, go on, next.
Every week,
Oh,
mate. They
listen,
always get to this.
bro.
subject.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on.
25 years, 0 European trophy.
Yeah,
22.
keep talking.
This is why the saga went on for so long, because you have been, as a United fan, as a Fulham, you know what I mean? Like, we couldn't agree as Arsenal fans if we wanted him out or what he'd done.
true.
But we couldn't agree that as our own club, people had watched him for their entire lifetimes, right?
Yeah.
So there's no way that we're going to agree as rival football
100%.
fans.
Yeah, no way.
If Wenger's, but listen, a little thing is, look at Mourinho was once very special as a manager.
Dead now.
I hated him. And I hated him for a reason, because he won
He's so good.
everything.
Yeah, true.
The same thing happened. It's just happened to different clubs. Do you know what I mean? It ain't right for him. The Arsenal changed as a club, right? The Premier League changed. Football changed. right? And Mourinho at the time was exactly what Chelsea needed, exactly what Inter needed. He's not necessarily maybe what United need.
Yeah.
Same thing happened as a club, I think. And at one time, trust me, I had pictures of Wenger on my wall. And like, you know what I mean? I kiss it before I go to bed, you know what I mean?
So
Like,
what happened?
Chris still has them. Chris still has them.
what happened?
It was just
He
time
put
for a
me
change.
through-
So when did you fall out of love with him?
Nine-
Josh, when did you fall out of love with him?
well,
Like, you just thought it was
yeah.
unacceptable how good he is performing as a manager.
Like, look how much you spent.
I don't
Josh.
think it
Josh,
matters.
2008,
No,
2009.
it
But it's his fault he's not
It does
spending.
matter.
Josh,
I
you
want to know that.
2009.
You need to sit back for a minute.
2009.
2009.
All of
Okay.
them Salah, bro.
How
2009.
bad is it his fault that he didn't spend? We didn't have the money, brother.
Look at this guy.
But
He
even when we
defended
had the
over
money,
anything.
even when we had the money, he never spent.
But when did we have the money?
What, do we not have the money now?
40
No,
million plus
because
£1
look, them men outspent us.
Who?
Fulham.
Yeah, but that's just us being that's just us hemorrhaging money for no reason. But
it's not gone well for
we
them.
bought Anguissa for 25 mil. I could play better than him. It's actually peak.
Yeah,
Do you see? I'm not even gonna get into it because it's just gonna get me
Should we
annoyed.
talk about that little him
Let's talk about that.
and Rashford trying to wrestle?
That was mad. That was mate. How was that a red card?
Was you there?
That was the most dumbest
No, I
red
didn't
card
go.
I've ever
I-
seen in my life.
How was that a red
Jack was
card?
full of
It
speed
wasn't a red. It
bumps.
wasn't a red card. It wasn't a red card. It wasn't a red card.
wasn't a red card.
It was funny. It was funny.
It
It
was
No,
peak.
it wasn't a red, but it was.
was funny though. It was
Do you know what? Do you know what? That sums our season up. That little moment there just summed it up. I couldn't believe it.
Just before I go back onto obviously Manchester City and Liverpool, yeah. What did you think about Rivalry when he was like, there were lambs and there were wolves?
He
Hey,
cracks
don't
me
you
up.
see that? He's like,
He reminds
he did
me
his
of an
post match. He
uncle.
goes, today there were 11 lambs on the pitch, and there were 11 wolves on the pitch. And unfortunately, the wolves ate the lamb.
He cracks me up. I'm happy.
Hey, no,
I'm
Rivalry's
And
back.
who won the league?
Hey, Rivalry's back.
This man won the league, you know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you
Brother.
now. I'm telling you now. There was some dodgy dealings going on that season.
Shut up, you ain't
That's Wenger's season. I'm
There you go.
telling you now.
There you go. He's been smoking your weed again. Yeah.
Brother,
Hater.
I don't care. Rivalry's a
Hey,
bad boy
we're
for that
staying
point,
up.
you know.
We're staying up, mate. We're staying up.
You're still on that.
Yeah. What do you mean still on that? Yeah.
I mean, you're
Well, I'm
still-
on staying up. Yeah, I'm on it.
That
Yeah.
trade.
No,
yeah. I think it's still happening.
Yeah. No. That's it. Are you on staying up? Yeah. I would like it.
I
Yeah.
can't wait till next year, March, and we're all here, and he's like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't
All right, it's gonna be peak, man. I'm gonna be.
know what the man who comes to the realization that, but I don't think it's gonna
I'll get kicked.
he's
I'm
so
gonna
in the
get
know right
kicked
now,
off the
isn't
show.
he?
Josh is
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
replace me. Like,
Stress.
hi guys, welcome to the CheekySport Championship show. Yeah. There's like 10
Doesn't have the
views.
same ring to it.
Yeah.
You
At 10
think
views.
you're going to get 10 points?
You're mocking it now.
Wow.
We're on 9. We're gonna get 10. Don't worry about that.
I reckon you lot could challenge Derby for the worst ever.
You don't want that, Joe.
I love the way Josh knows that fact. You know, Derby's
Fact,
team.
I like that, I like that.
11, what was it? 11 points, wasn't it? 11 points.
Derby team was
I remember seeing Adebayor do ultimate crud on that team. I think Adebayor scored 8 goals in one game. Pride Park.
Oh my word! Oh
Yeah,
my word!
CheekySport Championship's gonna be lit, mate.
Yeah,
Be
word.
lit.
But honestly, though, Man United should not get gassed about that little dip.
You're
that
dead.
We
win
were
against-
awful first half.
That win against Fulham.
Everyone beats Fulham, though.
No one should get. No Man United fan. I don't even want to hear United fans even talk about the positives
I've had bad talk, though.
of that game
Bad
at
talk.
all. For real.
Yeah.
you lie, though.
manager.
We drew the second half.
Matter's saying, this is
We
how
drew the
gotta
second
play.
half with 10 men. I'll take
Is he
that.
dumb? Is he smoking? Matter's like, this is how we need to play. It's got to be like this every week.
No, but do you know why they play so well? We just sat back and let them attack us.
No,
We're
you're
rubbish.
rubbish. You're rubbish.
We're
Poor
rubbish.
tactics.
Yeah,
Poor
poor
tactics.
tactics.
Yeah.
Second
Every
half,
four.
we switched it round. We drew 1-1 with 10 men.
I like it when he talks that crud.
I love it. The second half.
Yeah, it's 0-0, lads.
Dog and Duck FC play on a Sunday. Like, oh, lads, listen.
0-0.
We got beaten 9-0 in the first half.
But it's 0-0, lads.
0-0 start again,
0-0,
boys.
lads.
Keep your heads up, mate.
Let's start again, boys.
It's 0-0. It's still 0-0.
We're playing downhill. We're playing downhill.
We got a win second half.
my days.
No way.
Get the sponge.
Hey, do you know what? Do you know what? To be fair, I was happy to see you score on the weekend, Jermaine. I can't lie. I was happy to see you score. It was a tap in, but you know good. What's it?
Hey, who
14 games on.
Where'd you get them Tims from? Them Tims.
Wow.
With the studs.
With the studs.
With the
Oh
studs.
my
Classic.
God.
I need a pair.
I was gonna post it. I was like, no, I can't. I've ruined Lukaku too much. I need to
gotta
stop
go
now.
easy, yeah, you gotta
I'm like,
go
I need to go easy on him because I've been going in on
He's
him.
a human being at the end of the
Nah,
day.
you can't be doing that because if he starts spitting, he'll come to JRM still.
I know you're putting through a dap in.
Posty will be like, hey, that's going up.
Why are you coming fast? Hey, listen, if Ferdy can get a deal, Lukaku Lukaku can get it.
Hundo.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
You know when they put the auto-tune on that, yeah? Brother?
Hey, my uncle.
Big
slapped
up
it.
Jack.
Big up my uncle, Ferdy.
Jack, don't try to put the picture in the group to let you done, though. Gang.
Oh, he busted it.
Hey, these times Ferdy was coming with the Yeezys, yeah? Popping up with the Yeezys.
Oi, I said, my goal for the year, yeah?
To make it worse, someone in the group chat went, nah, man, it's not really 30 until I see the high vis. Man posted another picture of it.
I was ready.
It's like he
I was ready for the fake rumours.
Did you bring the high vis with you?
No, he brought it with him. He had the same hat, everything. But that was my goal this year, was to find Ferdy and take a picture of him.
That was your goal.
With a couple of weeks left of the year, I did it, baby.
I can't lie. Like I was kind of skeptical. Obviously, I sent it to bare people. I sent it to Kaz. And I was like, listen, this thing's so funny. And then Boohoo did the thing with him, and I then went up and filmed some content with it, and I was actually gassed. Like I was starstruck.
It was so weird.
I was starstruck.
I just didn't think he was real. Like I didn't think he was a real person. When I see him come in, he goes, "Hi guys," I was like,
But you went as him for Halloween. I swear you did.
Yeah, I showed him.
Yeah,
I showed him. I was like, look, I dressed as you for Halloween. He's like, you even hold the hand on your head. I was like, yeah, man. I did it all, man. Nah, he's a legend, though. He's a legend.
Big up
Big up Ferdy.
What team does he support? You know?
He ain't follow football, does he?
It's a sport.
he
I
must
don't-
know.
You know what I mean? I don't
gotta be
know.
I don't know. It's quite hard. It's quite hard to have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
It's not exactly.
My
like-
favourite part of hanging
Conversation-
around with Ferdy is when you just like you're talking to him in a normal conversation, you just go, "Don't go anywhere." You're like, no. That's not the right time.
No, you know, like, yeah, no one.
But now he's a Fulham fan, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense, that one. All right, listen, let's talk about the top of the league.
It's travesty, innit?
So Man United.
Shut up! This I don't like Chris, bro.
So no, Man United are nowhere near that.
dumb?
so-
How is it a travesty?
You're Man United,
It doesn't matter.
You're Man
It doesn't know, bro.
Your two biggest rivals.
It doesn't matter. Pick your poison.
Are you dumb?
Pick your poison. What do I meant to do?
Come on, City.
What do you want? Who do you want to do?
Uncle Pep, come on.
You're closer to relegation than you are to Liverpool. Do you know how mad that is?
Bro,
Big
we're
old
not-
Manchester United as
Listen,
well.
let's focus
I
on.
can't wait.
Let's focus on City and
In
Liverpool
March, you're
and
going
what
to be
they're
saying, we
doing.
are staying up. Say, we are staying up. We are staying up. Say, we are staying up.
Anyway, back to
Do you
the
not
two.
understand? Can I tell you something though? Before we go any further, yeah?
brother, what-
Man United, yeah. When we talk Premiership football,
Bro.
you lot are the
Bro.
poster boys, my guy.
Yeah.
You know that, yeah?
Why are we the poster
Yes,
boys?
you're right.
What do you mean? Why? You
Yeah,
football
I went
fans.
on
We
to
are.
answer.
We are.
You know why? You know why?
You're right. We are.
You are the
But right now,
face of football.
yeah,
really.
you're for real. But right now, we're talking about the 18-19 season, and it's all about Manchester City and Liverpool. And for a long time, it felt like Manchester City were running away.
Yeah,
It
think
felt
about
like
it.
they
Think about
weren't.
But it didn't.
They weren't technically.
Took the L though, didn't they?
They weren't
Took the
technically.
L this weekend.
Brother.
But how can
They
it
was all over
Big
Chelsea.
L.
They
But how
was
can
all
it
over
feel?
Chelsea.
No, they weren't all
Jermaine,
over Chelsea.
Jermaine, how can it
We
feel?
all watched it. It was a good
That don't make no
tactical part
sense.
by Chelsea,
It was
though.
all over Chelsea. No,
Yeah, but it was
sick.
they were sick. What
David
they done?
Luiz, all that acting, that play acting, Oscar thing. Beautiful. I loved it when he's on the floor acting like his back was broken for about half hour. Stopped the flow of the game. Sick. All that sick. But Uncle Pep, you're coming back, baby. I've got you.
This guy's always on pips.
I love Uncle
you
Pep. He's
love
the
him.
best manager.
Who do you support?
I support Arsenal and City.
Moving like Kaz.
Are you blind? Are you flipping blind?
That's why I got a blue one.
I love how Jay went flipping blind because he can't say the F word. Are you flipping blind?
No, the worst one, you're moving like them African barbers. You know, one week United. Next week, Chelsea, come on. And then Chelsea, come on. Have you seen this guy? This is Banter. He's a good player.
Come on, they've been watching it every week, you know.
Cheers for that, mate. Yeah.
I just can't have Man United winning the league, innit? I need someone else. I can't have Liverpool
I'm not gonna
or
lie.
United.
No,
winning the
I'm
league.
gonna have to be real. As a Man United fan,
Are you upset?
I have to pick my poison. All I'm trying to say is, it's either at the
what's
moment.
the poison?
What is your poison?
There's hella poison for
It's
you
a
right
hella
now, mate.
poison.
Hella poison.
I wanted Chelsea to win the league just to keep. Fam, I swear to you, if I had a choice out of Arsenal,
Yeah.
Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs.
I want
obviously,
Tottenham. I want
It'll be
Tottenham to win
Spurs first.
Yeah, Spurs is their favourite,
Then
innit?
I
Chelsea.
know too many Arsenal fans for them to win the league. No way.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
And
I know, but
you
Arsenal is
hate
normal
Chelsea.
for us, though. Like, you know, the reason why listen, if City win the league,
Yeah.
bless you will hear about it for about 10 minutes and go, all right, cool, next season.
Yeah.
If Liverpool win the league, you will never, ever,
Innit, man? They'll be doing
ever
They'll be
not.
singing
I know you got.
They'll
I know
be
you got a
singing
Liverpool
Liverpool
uncles
every
as well,
game,
innit?
yeah.
I know you got bare fans because
no,
everyone's
no,
got family.
you're
Because the
right,
older
Liverpool will be the
generation,
worst.
there's
They'll be the
bare
worst.
Liverpool fans.
Bare.
Bare Liverpool
Charlotte,
fans.
yeah,
Sorry,
remember
mate.
that time last week?
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, you go, it was last week, mate. You go, yeah, remember that time? Steve
Josh
don't play for you.
Gerard's 52 now, mate. So give it a rest.
Istanbul, mate.
Istanbul.
Yeah. I know you mastered that because you went uni though, innit? That's the uni.
I was a bit shook. I was like, right, that's a mad sick accent.
Hey. When Jermaine does an accent, it's always the same. Hey guys, yeah.
Go on, you do it.
You do a Scouse accent now.
We can't let this slide. Steven Gerrard can't let this slip and slide. No, is that not it?
That's right. That ain't it, yo. That ain't it.
He's from Brookside. That's
You sound confused. You just sound confused.
It's mad confusing. It's mad confusing. So it is good to see
trying to direct it.
I'm trying to keep it.
Dead accent.
Yeah, it is dead. But what I'm trying to say is this, yeah. All I'm trying to say is the way Manchester City were playing, I felt like it was good to see them finally get their first L of the season.
Yeah, it's great.
But Liverpool's still undefeated. Just to be clear.
Liverpool are still undefeated.
You're actually that's your team, you football figure.
No, we're just stating some facts, geezer.
He's looking at me like to say,
I'm not.
Uncle Pep.
I wasn't looking at you.
Geezer.
I wasn't actually looking at you. That's the
Right, you're like moving out one of these mad paranoid.
I'm telling you.
I wasn't even looking at you.
For a slow weekend.
You're looking directly to man's eyes, brother.
Why is she smoking?
That gelato, mate.
I wasn't even looking
Bit
at
of
you.
gelato, mate.
Got some more gelato on the way, mate.
So what's the point you're making?
No. That's my only point. So when he
I was talking about
when Chris is belting out like, rah, City, like, why am I happy? All I'm trying to say is, we want to see a title race.
Same.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. What's he talking about?
What are you talking about?
What's he talking about?
If Arsenal ain't winning it, I just want to see City win it.
You see what I mean?
Remember that?
What kind of mentality?
Remember that Liverpool Chelsea title?
Yeah, it's amazing. Even the Man City, Man United one.
Alright, let me ask you a lot of questions. The Arsenal fans, yeah? Would you prefer Tottenham or Man United win the league?
United. Fully.
All day.
Fully.
Tottenham.
United win the
Okay,
league.
cool.
United all day.
Cannot.
Like you're
Cannot.
United's like.
Hey, no, the
They're
tournament is mad. The way they both said it. No way. Listen.
No way.
No way.
You can accept
United.
No way.
You can accept Manchester.
But you'd say Tottenham is close to winning the league than Arsenal?
No. Are you dumb, geezer?
Mate, Tottenham, but you're starting.
No, you can't say that.
He knows
He's a whiner. That's a whiner.
I'm looking at the last 4 years, and their league.
What have Spurs done?
What?
What have Spurs done?
They finished above you 3 in the last 4
wow.
years.
Ooh, we did that for about 50 years before.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But anyway, the starting 11 of their team.
Back to Tottenham though, yeah? You man was smoking if you thought the stadium was going to be open for the season.
I think
man was
we're
smoking.
I
I went past there yesterday, yeah? Hold on a minute.
Why you gonna go past there?
Here we go. The segment's back.
Josh,
The segment's back.
he goes past there every week. Why?
There's no
Welcome to
windows
Chris's
on the stadium.
update of the new White Hart Lane. Yeah.
I went past the new White Hart Lane.
In the summer, he's like, guys, the windows aren't ready.
Was that right? Was I not right?
Yeah, you were right.
Correspondent Cargill.
DIY
was ready. Trust me, them man was smoking. They thought it was
Brother.
open,
But you know what's
they were
crazy?
Yeah.
In England, stadiums are like Wembley cost £1 billion.
Man.
Yeah?
Mad team.
Listen, the Emirates were one of the only stadiums to finish on time. Spurs stadium's gonna overpriced. In America, they just bang up a stadium in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they're looking at Atlanta Stadium. They had a new one
cold.
20 years before that. They go, we'll knock that down, get one again. And it's the sickest stadium I've ever been to in my
so
life.
sick, from
so
what
why
I've
can't we
seen.
do that in England?
Slow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I don't know.
Spurs, isn't it? Spurs and Wembley.
It's getting made by Arsenal fans.
Arsenal.
That's the problem.
Please tell me you saw that video where the Arsenal fans inside there like, look at this place, it'll never be ready.
Nah, he was. You might not seen that.
The one with the
guy. He was in Love Island. He went up on that.
Do you remember that time I was in Love Island? Did I tell you I missed the World Cup?
He was doing better. He was doing better things, man. He ain't looking at me, man.
You missed the best World Cup in my lifetime.
I was out here finding love on
Yeah,
the beach,
man,
chilling. He was out here looking at memes.
Scrolling on the timeline. That's it.
I got a text.
That was the final gunshot there. I felt that one.
So very quickly before we go on to Raheem Sterling and
Big topic.
obviously I don't want to bring like a mad somber mood, but we do got to discuss it. I wanted to talk a bit
Great
about
English, we do gotta discuss it.
we do gotta discuss it, man. We got to discuss this.
That Ebro style, yeah?
We got to.
Easy, bro. You're definitely academics. You're 100% academics.
Hey, no, don't worry. Mr. Hatback quit here. Bart says he's definitely Rosenberg.
Fully Rosenberg.
Hip hop nerd.
You're the only one eligible to be roasted back as well.
Hey, the hairline's too come as well.
All I want to do is just, bro, you know this place, you can't bring up, you can't talk about no football. No, obviously, I want to talk about this. Now, I want to talk about this Mo Salah thing very quickly, innit? Because
Salah.
every time he bangs, I notice man just want to talk about it.
Everyone
When I
gets
say
gassed
man,
about
So who was it that was chatting rubbish about him?
Man,
When we filmed last
Yeah,
week,
you
for
lot
the
filmed the other day.
We filmed the other day. Someone was talking rubbish about Salah,
What
saying
were
that
they saying?
he ain't on it this
Wow.
season, and he's
What does
the
that
second top goal
that's
scorer in the league.
I think that was me.
No,
Why-
you weren't
why-
there.
no,
You weren't
no,
there.
This is
It was someone
the
there.
other show.
I think it was you.
New debate show
I
coming
think it
soon.
was Akeem. He's keeping very quiet.
Because I always say good things about Salah.
But
So
either
anyway,
way,
it wasn't
I'm
me.
talking about man like that. Whoever said that. Who are talking about like Salah isn't
Rubbish.
here this season.
It's someone like Frimpong.
Okay, cool.
Someone like Frimpong.
it
Yeah,
might
I'm
be
calling you out, Frimpong.
It might be you, Frimpong.
Hey, Frimpong or Fuizzi, one of those two.
Yeah.
guys.
No,
He's one of those guys.
No, because I'm not gonna lie. Chris is one of them.
Liverpool fans are chatting.
No.
Nah, it's probably Frimpong.
It's people like Chris.
Probably
Because Chris
Frimpong.
is like, oh, he's a one season wonder. It's people like Chris.
You know, I shared
yeah.
a conversation with someone today about that. Someone FaceTimed me to say, what, you think Salah's a one season
Yeah,
wonder
brother.
still?
Why
No.
do you think things like that?
Because look, I was hoping it was a one season
Okay,
wonder.
yes.
Okay.
I get that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Changing your
to
words
say-
now.
No, it's
You have to.
I could be a big man. I'm a big man. I could be honest. You know, I was hoping the same. I was hoping Kunta Kane would have had a one season wonder. But you know, you look at it now. Kane is what 200 goals deep.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping for the one season wonders. But you know, lo and behold, Liverpool. But you know, don't worry, we got Bangham, we got Pierre.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of men who agree with him because it's like when Salah scores, it has to make headlines.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I just sometimes I think
Because look,
But that's the thing.
Why?
Now he's bagged a hat.
Last year,
Everyone's
everyone said
talking
he was
about
Messi.
him again.
Yeah, it's like, but I don't think-
if he'd have banged one goal, no one would be. This wouldn't be a discussion right
No, it
now
wouldn't be.
because, as you say, it needs to be impactful for people to start talking about Salah again.
Yeah, but I just
That's
think
the
that's a bit-
reality.
I just think that's a bit
I think it's
unfair.
unfair. But
Yeah.
when you set such a high standard from last season, that's always going to happen, though. Everyone's gonna judge every game.
Have you man seen
every
the
appearance.
celebrations? Fam, he don't celebrate.
celebrate, just walk
He's on
back.
some cruddy thing. Like,
It's
yeah,
it's
what
casual
man
day,
does.
and then he gave his man of the match to James Milner. You go, I don't want this. You can have it.
why is he moving like that for? He must have.
What is
What,
it?
has Barca tapped him
I
up or
got
something?
too many man in the back.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
but
Barca have tapped him.
he's trying to clear his yard out. and
Someone's tapped him. He's been tapped in it.
Yeah.
Who's tapped you, Mo?
Yeah.
Real?
Yeah. Thing is,
But
how long is he really going to be at Liverpool for?
That's the thing. I
Yeah.
reckon he's going to be there for
I don't-
another
I-
season.
I don't
If
think
he has
he'll go. I don't
if he
think
has
he'll
another
go.
season next season,
I don't think it'll go. I reckon.
I reckon Hazard's
Liverpool need to
definitely
win
gone.
things. If Liverpool don't win things, he's Oski. Period. All the top
And he
players
should
are
be.
gone. Yeah, he should be.
should
That's
be.
it.
Yeah, he should
Period.
be.
If you don't win things,
How old is
they're
he
all
now?
gone. Who? Salah?
Yeah,
26?
26, 27.
I love the way when any time that question comes up, people just make up any age. Like,
Yeah, he's
who wants
26.
Salah?
Yeah, he's 26.
But 26.
22?
Yeah.
He's educated.
Alright,
It's when,
I
it's when
hope
the 20
you're
takes 5, 20.
Start sizing one up. The
When
beard's
you're
like
past
this long.
30,
Yeah,
under 20, it's so
Start
much
sizing
easier.
everything.
When it's past 30, it's easier. Then it just comes naturally. But
No, but
Wait,
I
let me
would like
find
to see
out
where
how
Salah,
old he is.
Mo Salah does go. But I know Hazard's definitely gone.
Where?
Real, innit?
How you know?
I just think it's.
well, in the no Jermaine, ITK Jermaine.
Innit? That's how
You guys
you
hear
know.
that?
My
Again,
sources, my
exclusive.
sources have
According to
told me.
Sky Sports
My
sources.
sources have told me that in Hazard's already.
Who's
it's a
that?
done
Who's that
deal.
Donny on
See, I
Twitter
told
who
you, it's
gets
a
corn for this? He's like, my sources have told me.
Oh, the Demarcio. Is it? No,
Aubameyang.
What's his name? The Indy
Indicalia,
yeah.
Always, man. You always just.
Yeah.
I mute and delete him when it comes to
transfer
transfer.
What's the
My sources.
and the Italian guy? What's that
Have
Italian
me
guy
gassed.
called?
What,
It's an
Gabriel
Ita-
Marcotti?
Yeah, Marcotti. I think that's it.
Fully, he'd be like,
Yeah, he's
Hazard's
a-
moving
Why
across
is it? Because he's
London.
always saying your players are leaving and that.
Always
Oi.
talking about Arsenal.
I rate that though.
Oi, he's 26, Salah. You got it spot on.
Of course, it's educated guess, brother. Come on, man.
So it sounds like the beard and that. Brother.
Excellent finish.
Man
Excellent
put
finish.
the money on
Salah.
red and it came through, man.
Came
Well
through.
done. I
Okay.
So
respect it.
obviously, speaking of Manchester City, they still got on the title race.
Pep.
But I think this weekend, despite the loss, I think
Shaking
a lot
it
of
up,
people. It was unfortunate where people actually had to be talking about Raheem Sterling
Yeah.
getting some
Yeah.
abuse.
It's disgusting.
From
Disgusting.
some of the Chelsea
Period.
fans who I don't know if the matter's already been dealt with.
Yeah,
to be-
it has.
Yeah.
Actually has been,
Chelsea
yeah.
sent
So
their
the guys
names
have got
to
the ban.
No, I think Chelsea sent their names to
the Met.
Banning for life,
the-
bruv.
Metro.
Banning for
Yeah,
life.
Not him, them.
Them. sorry.
No,
Yeah.
them. I'm saying, have they sent it to the police already? Because I know the police also issued a statement saying that they're going to look into it.
Really?
Yeah, they actually did
It's
as well.
a crime.
Yeah.
It's a
should
crime.
be-
Yeah,
it should
for
be-
real. It's crime. Exactly.
If you shouted it on the street,
Yeah.
you get
Facts,
locked up, mate.
100%.
Facts.
And the maddest thing is obviously about 6 weeks ago, similar thing outside the stadium happened with Cheeky Sport.
Yeah.
And when we were even talking about it to people, this has happened this has happened like for years.
Even
Do you know what I mean?
Aubameyang
It's
the
this is
other
the
day
one
with the
time.
banana skin.
It happens all the time.
You know what's crazy? The
banana
Raheem
skin was
Sterling
mad.
thing, as people have now forgotten about the fact that a Tottenham fan threw a
Banana
banana
skin.
onto
That was
the
mad.
pitch at the
Yeah,
Emirates.
mad.
Okay, and people were still trying to say, he was just having
Do
his
you know what
lunch
the excuse
and he
was from
just
the guy?
Oh,
Yeah.
When you've never seen nanas on the Emirates pitch ever. You've never seen them things. That's
Yeah,
a
and,
madness,
you know what
man.
I mean? And Aubameyang stood there. I mean,
But,
And it's banging as
the
well.
guy said who threw that, he was like, "Oh, I can't be racist. I'm Greek Cypriot or something like that." I was like, "Bruv, I
excuse
don't-
me?
I was like, "What?"
It could have been a Greek Cypriot.
Do you know-
I don't care who you are, mate.
Do you know what the dumbest thing about this is? Do you know what the dumbest thing about it is? Yeah? Hey, the dumbest thing about it is the fact that the team that he's cut, obviously Sterling, he's saying that to, he's going on like Chelsea haven't got any black players. That is the dumbest thing about it.
I hate to
if
say
Chelsea had no black
but
players,
still,
it'll make,
but still,
that's
yeah,
what
but-
makes it even stupid as well. It
Chelsea
don't make
got a
no
history. Look at
sense.
their
Yeah, I was going to say,
heroes, Drogba.
Chelsea fans have done this for years.
For years.
No, but you can't say that about all
No,
Chelsea
no.
fans. You can't say that.
Let me
Chelsea
correct
fans.
myself. I'm saying
white Chelsea
a
fans, yeah.
small minority of Chelsea fans
There's an
have
element.
been like this.
Yeah, it's
And they've always been one of the worst. Unfortunately, that's the sad reality.
And obviously,
it's- you've had Paris
exactly.
back in the day when the black Parisian got abused on the train.
Yeah.
And then obviously you go back to
What
the
was that
90s and the 80s. You know when they
Remember on the train? We didn't let them-
they didn't let him on.
They pushed
Obviously,
him on.
back in the 90s and 80s, it was rife at Chelsea and Millwall and all these other places. But yeah, it's
you know-
shocking
It's a
to
sad
see.
and ugly
It's
one.
shocking to see that it's still going.
I think that, no, just to be clear though,
but you
for
know-
anyone who wasn't aware, obviously, I think the biggest shock is that it's happening in England. But don't get it twisted. When these black players play in Russia and stuff, they get banana skins thrown at them every week.
It's casual
It
day,
happens
mate.
every week for them.
It's Italy as well. It's
Like
quite bad.
CSK
Italy's
Moscow,
really
CSK
bad.
Moscow.
Really
If you
bad.
play for a team like that, you're
Look what
getting
happened
abused
to
every
Frimpong
week.
when he went out there. Look, and also
Frimpong
And Kevin
was
Prince
bad.
on time when he was
Again,
like,
Kevin
yeah.
when he stopped the
Boateng
game.
as well.
Yeah.
He stopped the game because they was getting abused from all
Balotelli
sides.
as well has been
Balotelli
eventually-
getting
But
abused.
I think one of the main things, the reason why I wanted to bring up is because I'm glad that they're actually putting a lot of action into this. Because a lot of the time, sometimes these things happen and it's like, it's happened and what man just go for a pint after. They're calm. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no consequence for what they've done.
And
Whereas this time it's
I'm
like,
so happy he got caught on camera.
no, it got
So
caught on
happy.
camera. It's been,
But
you know what I mean? It's
but
been really
what
spread out.
What
like-
it makes me think is like that's been caught on camera, but what else has been going on in that stadium that day?
Oh,
that
that's
hadn't
not
been caught?
like we all know that's part of the game already.
That's
what I'm trying to
a
say.
fraction of what probably would have happened that day.
But the main thing is what I'm trying to say is it's better for it to be. I remember when we did the video at CheekySport, we didn't want to kind of put a dampened mood because we still love all the fans across the country.
Yeah.
But when we released that video, we said, you know what? We wanted people to understand that we don't accept it. You guys might do it. If we do catch you, we don't accept it. Because at the end of the day, like you're saying, there's going to be loads of people that are going to be doing it. Do you know what I mean?
And that guy must have thought is a bit, even though Cheeky's with me, he must have thought, but I'm throwing a bit of banter at the geezer.
Yeah.
He probably gone home and patted himself on the back.
Exactly.
And you know what? He needed that to happen to him because otherwise he would have gone on the bus, probably said something to another black guy on the bus, and he would have carried on because these guys would do that as their
That's the
lifestyle.
thing. He thought
They'll
it was
just walk
calm.
around
Next thing you
saying,
know, he's on Stormzy's story. He's going, oh god, he's been found out.
all of a sudden,
He got away with it. All of a
It's
sudden,
mad.
you're in the paper. Like,
Yeah, it is mad.
That's it.
It's just man to get dealt with.
That's why
Sometimes
you need
just
to
gotta
do
get-
it.
yeah, sometimes
because
just
you
gotta-
need to make an example of these
Exactly.
people so they
That's
don't
all
do
it
this
is,
sort
man.
of. You got to make it known
Not
that
even
it's not
shame, innit?
That's
acceptable.
all it is.
100%.
So and
Has to
besides
be.
that, also
Yeah.
want to like just say big up Raheem Sterling because he's somebody
Yeah, bro.
who's been playing.
Big him up.
He's been playing since he was 17 in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? You know,
And
him as a
and
top
the
player.
way the
We've
media
seen
treat him is
Bro,
disgusting.
Wow,
remember when he was
that's why I
17?
like his tweet
His
of it.
post, his post. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say, and that's why I want to say big up because for time I felt like
Big up.
he's done a really good job at ignoring the media
Yeah.
and not letting it get
Yeah,
to
but he's a big
him
man
because he
now.
got so used.
Because it's a bit like,
Big man.
and the way, obviously, I think what Chris is talking about is about that media spin with the Phil Foden and the
It's
other
filth.
player, Tosin.
Yeah, Tosin.
And it's like, obviously, like Josh, you're obviously in the spotlight, so you've probably seen stories come out about you. That's like the way that they've worded it. Like, really?
You're thinking, why?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like,
An agenda. Like that's what crazy. But you know what? Like you talk about racist abuse in sport and people in the public eye. Like fully when I was I remember that time I was in Love Island. Yeah.
for anyone who didn't know,
Like when I moved on from the one girl and then found Kaz. Like. My boys had to stop
Great
tweeting
decision, by the way.
and stop on Instagram because people were going, you're like, F you, you spear
Yeah.
chucker.
Man.
And let me just say,
To be fair,
Josh,
you're right. You got it hard.
Josh,
at that point.
just to say, you were obviously, and I know you've heard this from hundreds of people anyway. When you was in the house, like the way that you were portrayed when you do you know what I mean? Like you were no different from the situations from a lot of other people. But the way you were portrayed, it was like aggressive. Like for some reason, like especially on Twitter, people just
People took it aggressively.
People just took it aggressively. Like this,
And that's
idiot.
all the feedback that I got. It was always like, you know what I mean? It always has a little undertone of something.
course.
But that's Fiat 500 Twitter. That's what I call him.
elite
It's the
level.
Fiat 500 Twitter. You know that?
Black Twitter had me though. Black Twitter had me.
They knew what time it was. They knew it was a good decision. They knew it was the best decision you could have done.
Someone,
boy, you dodged the bullet.
I'm straight up Neo in the Matrix out here.
He knew. He chose the right film, mate.
The real winner. The real winner. Aye, it's mad. It's mad because after the show's done, yeah, man's gonna talk to you about Jack and Danny still. So
Look at that.
anyway, yeah. So
And to see the exclusive, tune in to
Post after sun.
We'll be on
Tune in to After Sun.
We'll be on Instagram Live straight after the show.
I love to drag out the joke. You know what I mean? They love to drag it out so
why
everyone
did you
gets
say
in
that?
trouble,
You
bro.
should have said it.
It was a quick one in and out, geezer.
It's recorded, geezer. It's recorded.
I had to stretch it out, get man in trouble. But obviously, yeah, man. Big up Reeves Sterling. Big up, obviously,
Big him up.
big up Raz.
Big up
every
John
single
Barnes
time,
as
man.
well. John Barnes said.
100%.
Big up John Barnes. Big up
Ian
Ian Wright.
Wright.
Big up every single
Ian
person
Wright
in
ranks
Mr.
it
Yeah.
every time. I
Ian
love
Wright,
the
yeah,
hero.
bro. Got to big up
Hero.
Uncle Ian, man. So
Yeah.
obviously
Gary
that's
Lineker
all big as well.
Gary Lineker, yeah.
Yeah.
And Dead Piers Morgan.
Forget you, Peas. You know, Peas is gonna reply like that. Josh Denzel for love.
I'll challenge you. Come on the show. I'll challenge you.
I hope he does.
He's the one who said he doesn't like
You're a
it.
muppet.
He should be like, should have stopped with that English rose, shouldn't he?
Yeah, you muppet.
Get you.
Anything against Piers Morgan, I love it. Get it.
The muppet.
Can't stand you, Piers.
Alright, listen, man. I'm gonna wrap the show there. Obviously, I want to say a big thank you to my guest, Josh Denzel. My brother. Alright.
Big up.
Obviously, make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. You guys, obviously, leave us a comment. Obviously, how certain is it that Fulham are going to get relegated?
100.
Obvious.
You guys still need to answer the question: is Jai getting kicked off the show once they get relegated? You guys got
Please, I got nothing left.
Obviously, been here with myself, Big J.
You and CheekySport Akeem.
Like a Chris.
Wild peanut Jake.
Also known as Ferdy's nephew.
I'm taking bookings, ladies. Follow me.
Hey, and that's Josh Denzel. We are out.
La la.
Man.